It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Wow, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Around the corner, it's Peoples. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. On the move, it's Haynes. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
To throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a crease. It's Peoples. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Falls in the deep ball. There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to